So the new Wonder Woman movie came out over the weekend, and of course I've got a joke. So Superman is out on patrol, and he just happens to be flying over Wonder Woman's house when he looks down and sees Wonder Woman in her backyard, spread eagle, completely naked. And he looks down and he's like, oh man, she is so hot, what I wouldn't give to get a piece of that. And he's like, wait a minute, I'm Superman. I could swoop down, be in and out, pun intended, and nobody would ever know. So that's what he does. Swoosh. Wonder Woman says, what was that? And the Invisible Man says, I don't know, but my butt hurts. Speaking of the Invisible Man, did you hear that the Invisible Man and the Invisible Woman got married? Their kids aren't much to look at. So speaking of invisible things, a few years ago I was working on a little project and I needed some invisible thread. So I went down to the fabric store and asked the clerk, I said, excuse me, do you have any invisible thread? And I got a dose of my own medicine. She says, well gee, I don't know. I haven't seen any. What does it look like? She'd probably been waiting years to tell those jokes. By the way, that invisible thread, the reason I needed it is because when I was a kid I did model kits and I got one of Wonder Woman's invisible jet. Oh, that thing was the hardest thing to put together. When I moved, I never saw it again. So speaking of Wonder Woman's invisible jet, check out this clip.
Hi, I'm Marty Kelsey, one of the hosts of STEM in 30, based here at the National Air and Space Museum in Washington, D.C. I've got Beth Wilson with me, who, Beth, you've been working really hard to bring this plane into the museum this week.
Yes, we have. We worked very hard with the Museum of Flight in Seattle. They actually take care of the plane that we have here, which is Wonder Woman's invisible plane, and they were very generous in loaning it to us. And as you can see, the plane looks great.
It's a lot bigger than I thought it would be. Now, how long is it going to be on display?
Only one day. It's going to be here April 1st.
So there you have it. Wonder Woman's invisible jet on display for one day only, Wednesday, April 1st at the National Air and Space Museum.
By the way, as everyone knows, April 1st is also known as April Fool's Day. I love it when people do little pranks like that. It's awesome. No video of Wonder Woman jokes would be complete without at least some mention to Wonder Woman being played by Linda Carter back in the 70s. Just a quick jaunt down memory lane. Oh my god, that is so cheesy. You know, when I was a kid watching that, I mean, of course that was cool, but nowadays, after all these years, man, that is awful. I mean, oh shoot, I could probably do better. Okay, a little dizzy. Hey, it works. Okay, I think I'm gonna hurl. Oh, and of course, what would be a Doug's Dumb Jokes without a Family Guy clip?
Hey there, Wonder Woman. Flying your invisible plane, I see.
Boy, this is awkward. I'm actually in the lavatory of the invisible plane.
Oh, you mean right now you're...
Yeah.
So I couldn't help but notice you didn't wash your hands in the invisible sink.
Okay, see, I have a problem with this clip, and it's probably not the problem you think I would have with that, which would be, the washing of her hands. No, don't have a problem with that. Also don't have a problem with her leaving the office without doing the paperwork. Whatever. Or would it be the, whatever she left behind you couldn't see in the toilet? Not even going to mention that one. Gonna let it go. Not even going to go there. Nope. What I have a problem with is Superman and Wonder Woman are talking as if they're just, chatting, and he's outside the plane, she's inside the plane. It's kind of like those Fast and Furious movies where you have somebody in two different cars speeding down the highway and they're talking to each other in two different cars like they're having a nice leisurely lunch in a cafe. No. It would be more like,
You're going the wrong way! What? You're going the wrong way!
I mean, I've flown several times. I can't even imagine the pilot would be like looking down at the ground crew. Hey, we ready to go? Yeah? Okay. Yeah, you're all set. Go ahead. No, that doesn't happen. I have a problem with that clip. It's just, no, wouldn't happen. Of course, my problem with fictional characters in a cartoon and, somehow some of that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, that's just the way my brain works. So is it just me that thinks that DC is kind of doing their movies backwards? Seems Marvel is doing a much better job. They introduce a new character, they have their origin movie, and then they bring them on as an ensemble group for, say, the Avengers. Just seems DC is trying to shortcut it. They're trying to include all the characters all at once in order to do the big Justice League movie. Frankly, I think they should have done the Wonder Woman movie before the Batman vs. Superman movie. That clip with Bruce Wayne finding the pictures of Wonder Woman in the past and all of that. Well, we as the audience, we already know who Wonder Woman is. It's not like any big mystery to us. We already kind of know what's going on. It's just a mystery to Bruce Wayne. I don't know, it just seems kind of silly. Having already seen the Wonder Woman movie and then watching that clip, it would have made a lot more sense. That's just my opinion. Movie directors never ask my opinion on these things. But anyway, that's my 2 cents worth.
I can't do anything more to help you. I'm not Wonder Woman, you know.
By the way, just so you know, that clip of the Air and Space Museum display of the Wonder Woman's invisible jet, I put a link to that entire clip in the show description. So if you wanted to check out that whole clip, click on that. Hey, I just wanted to take a moment and say thank you for coming by and watching my videos. I greatly appreciate it. I wanted to make a big announcement. We have broken 200 views on our channel. This is, I'm excited. And I say we because, I may be making these videos, but you're the one watching them. I greatly appreciate it. Unless you're the one out there sitting at home clicking reload all day long. I greatly appreciate y'all watching it. I really do. Again, if you can share this video with your friends and family, I'd greatly appreciate it. And let's keep those views going up.